Hey, what's up, y'all? I know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Okay, today we're going to talk about feminine and masculine energy, right? I was watching a Leeor Alexandra video based on female and masculine energy, and I just wanted to put my own spin on it and piggyback off of a few things she mentioned because I realized that I was able to relate to a lot of what she was saying and even experience a lot of what she was talking about. Like, I literally had flashbacks. Like, it's crazy. So, shout out to her. She's definitely a good YouTuber. Subscribe to her channel. It's Leeor Alexandra. And let's get into it. So basically, she was saying that we're told that the moon represents female energy, right? That's darkness, different faces that can like correlate to the different emotions changing in a woman. So like her cycle, such as like the menstrual cycle, I think the lunar cycle of a woman and everything. Yeah. And she was basically saying like full moon represents fulfillment and like pregnancy. And it's crazy because when I heard that part, I kind of understood it when she was like the moon represents female and like femininity when it comes to that energy. Because I'm gonna give a quick story. And with this quick story, I'm gonna drop a few gems. Listen, fellas, I'm gonna drop a good gem for us, right? So I said, listen. One thing I realized for the guys, like us, because she also said the sun represents males, which is cool. When the sun is out, we feel ourselves, we feel, big, bold, and just masculine, right? So to me, the best time to speak to a woman and communicate with her about anything romantic, intimate, or you just want to have a genuine conversation and get great responses is at nighttime. Yes, I said it, at nighttime. Nighttime. If you want to talk to a girl, the best time to text her, call her, any type of communication is at nighttime. Don't ask me how or why, but I promise you, if you test that theory out, you have great results. I went through it with my own self. I went through it with an ex. After breaking up, we still kept in contact until it faded. And I would realize that we would text throughout the day, and I would get nonchalant replies and just like, whatever kind of answers throughout the day. But when nighttime came, when it would come around, we would text or talk. For some reason, she was more open and vulnerable and easier to communicate with at night. Do not ask me why. Do not ask. I don't know how. I don't know why. Maybe some ladies, y'all could comment in the comment section and let me know why, if y'all ever came into contact with this, why y'all was so, easygoing at night than y'all were in the daytime. But like I said, I'm going to tell you, at nighttime is the best time to communicate with a female, especially about anything romantic, intimate. And not only that, the nighttime just kind of set the mood. It's like a nighttime. They probably relaxing in the bed. You probably got to focus. Whereas to if you sitting there in the daytime, they probably moving around. They going from work. They handling errands, especially if she's busy. You got to go draw, whatever the case may be. But now, what did I do? You know what I did? I started texting and calling at nighttime. Like, that was a no-brainer for me because, like I said, I was getting better answers. And at that time, I was very, wanting her back, regretful, and all that. So, like I said, I started texting and calling her at nighttime. And all jokes aside, I had to look more into it myself. I got to research and see if anybody came up to why this is so true. But like I said, at nighttime, I was getting better answers, better responses. She would say she missed me, she loved me, but then it's like when the daytime came around, all that was obsolete. So like I said, I don't know what that theory is about, but this is why I seen some truth to what Miss Leeor Alexandra was saying, because I witnessed it myself, right? So then also she began to tell us this. She said the sun represents male energy, which is strong, bright, bold, powerful, and forceful. And what I realized also, that's the truth, because once again, like I said earlier, as a man, we love the daytime. The daytime's like when we scout, when we go scouring for women, we drive our cars, we go get a car wash, we more likely to send out texts, everything, in the daytime. That's usually how it goes. And also, I just want to say this also. A lot of relationships are thrown off, especially in the black culture today, because we have a lot of role confusion / gender confusion. Like, you have the women taking on this masculine energy. She tends to be very bold and talk hostile and talk loud and even threaten to fight. Like, that's not female energy at all. But within our culture, that's what's happening a lot of times. Meanwhile, I find that a lot of the time these days, guys are even they're not even qualified to argue back with a woman, because for one, he's probably staying in her house and she's paying the bills, whether it's rent, she's buying the groceries, whatever. He driving her car, or she even making more money than him, and those qualities leave a very insecure feeling in a man. Like, he ain't gonna feel a need to be able to sit there and talk back, because he already has that insecure feeling embedded in his body, so he don't even have enough ground as a man to respond. You know? So it's like, with her having all these qualities, her own place, paying her own bills, she really don't need you, she just love you. And you're not really doing much anyway. So with that, now she possesses the energy that he's supposed to possess in the household. But she's possessing it, get it? And he's allowing it because he has no ground to form an argument. Like, he also don't want to risk being put out anyway, because what's the first thing a woman that has her own apartment or house say? You can leave. We all know that. Listen, we all been through it, man. That's the first thing a woman will tell you. When she got her own place, she got her own everything, her first thing she gonna tell you is, you can get the door, my man. You can go to that door. And another thing too, I realize women lack femininity due to the fact that they don't surround themselves with other women anymore. They don't surround themselves with feminine energy to even have that feminine energy to possess. So they're not consuming no female energy. You see what I'm saying? They're not consuming no feminine energy, nothing feminine to even give out. Like, listen, how much women you know that say, yo, listen, I don't hang with girls, I don't have girlfriends because girls are fake or they too shady. So now you gotta think, if they don't have other female friends, guess what kind of other friends they have? Men. So guess what energy is going to be passed down from a man to the women, if that's who's giving her advice, talking to her all the time, going out with her, just giving everyday stories or just everyday some type of interaction. That's going to be nothing but masculine energy passed down from one man to a woman. So now that's what she's giving off. And this is just a everlasting cycle that keeps on going, especially in the black culture, because I see it all the time. No, I'm not being biased. No, I'm not saying it don't happen anywhere else, but what happens is, I'm black, I live in black habitat, so this is what I'm seeing. This is the culture I'm in. This is what I'm seeing. I can't speak for all other cultures, so I'm not bashing blacks or nothing. So all I'm saying is, the women mostly these days, especially in the black culture, she's consuming nothing but toxic masculine energy. You have a few other women though that noticed this. I forgot her name on Instagram. Her name is Six Goddis. That's what it is. Six Goddis. I gotta get her Instagram. I'll probably put it in the link in the description. But she basically has identified the fact that a lot of women these days are lacking femininity, and she talks about it all the time. And I like her page because she's not biased. She tells women what they lacking. She tells men what they lacking. She sticks up for the women and she sticks up for the guys. So it's like, there's no biased reviews. It's all just organic. Another thing, don't get me wrong. It's not wrong with a woman displaying some type of masculine energy, because in life, everything revolves around a balance. Everything must be a balance. You can't have good without the bad, and vice versa. You want to know how joy feels if you didn't have pain. So I look for a woman personally as someone who can be in charge, be their own boss when I'm not around, but also submissive enough to display some type of femininity when I'm around. Like, every man needs some type of femininity in their life. Someone to be there for them, someone to help them, someone you communicate with, right? So it's some type of balance. Some guys don't want a sophisticated woman who could be bold and boisterous. Some guys want women to be very submissive and listen to whatever he says. Almost like how it was back in the days. But what we have to understand is this. Times have changed. Women are making just as much, if not more, than a lot of men these days. So they don't have to rely on a man like the old days. So we got to adjust to the time, fellas. And stop just sitting there and reminiscing about the old days, how women used to do it. Listen, it's cool, but that time has passed. That time has passed. So at the end of the day, like I said, man, just please know your gender, know your role, man, and keep a balance in your life. You know, once again, you can't have femininity unless you got some type of masculine energy as well. But don't overly possess any of these energies. Because when you do, like I said, everything revolves around a balance. If there's no balance, it's just messed up. Your life is just messed up. So just have some type of balance. And you know, if you feel I said anything wrong, you disagree with, or things you agree with, let me know in the comment section. I'm here. I'm open to see how you feel. So like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you want more content. And with that, I'm out.